Okay, let's talk about our summary from yesterday, your passage that you read, the middle of chapter 4. So, let me hear some things about what you read yesterday. Somebody. Kelsey, something from yesterday.
He saves his little girl.
He saves a little girl. Brittany, what does he save the little girl from?
A fire. She was burning in the shed.
Okay. Hannah, why do you think he felt he needed to save Maria from the shed?
Because she just looked really nice and innocent. Like, he just started to like her. He, like, drew attention to her or something.
Okay. Kaylee?
Also, he kind of thought to himself that that's the way he could, like, pay himself back to God, like, show him that he could do something for him.
Exactly. Remember, we've been talking about how he's found his God, right? And he's starting to pray to him every now and then. And he's been saying, I don't know how I can repay you back. And yesterday it said something about doing this deed for God, right? What were you going to say? Okay, about God? Okay. How did he see these children? How did he get there? Like, what started this? What was he observing them doing? Bonnie?
Well, the man had dropped him off in the woods or whatever, and then when he was walking through the woods, he happened to come up on a house, but he didn't want to go talk to them because he was scared that they would be able to tell that he wasn't like normal children.
Okay. So what did he observe them do for a long period of time? Kelsey?
They were playing, like, a game.
Okay, why was that special or different for him?
Because he had never played with them.
Okay, Caitlin?
Because he never played with him.
He's never played like normal children, right? Because his whole life has been in this concentration camp. Okay? So, any questions about the section you read yesterday? Everybody feels good about their summary? I read your summaries. They were spot on. You slackers, great on that. So, we're going to move on to activity 2. Okay? You have your chart from yesterday, your characterization chart, where we've been tracking David from the beginning of the book. We've been analyzing how he has developed over the course of this text from the beginning. He was the shy boy at the beginning at the camp, and now he's kind of starting to come out of his shell a little bit, right? Okay, so on your chart you have 5 traits that I gave you. You have distrustful, persistent, curious, honest, and innocent. And you had to fill that out. So today we're going to take that a step further. If you look up at the smart board, I have the directions for your activity. This is the creative thinking activity. With your group, you're going to discuss the information you have on your chart. Okay? You and your group members are going to pick 3 to 4 of those traits to illustrate on the poster. Okay? The key here is, I don't want any words. Okay? So look at the second bullet. You're going to use abstract symbols or pictures that are associated with what's on the chart. Okay? Once you finish, or along the way, choose a group member to present when we're done. Okay? Each group member needs to contribute to the drawing in some way. So, if you're sitting in your group and you're thinking, oh, I'm the best artist, I'm going to draw everything on the chart. I want everybody to participate. Okay? Even if you draw a small little tree, I need something from everybody. Okay? There's a pack of markers in your poster you have there. Okay? Just because you have something on your chart, like if Brittany used the orange scene with innocent, does that mean Brittany has to use this on her chart? No. If she found something from yesterday's reading that their group wants to do, that's fine. Go beyond it if you want. Okay? So I'm going to do one for you, just so you're clear on what to do. My word is bravery. And you can think about David being brave in many, many different ways, right? How I interpret David as being brave is at the beginning, right? So, y'all know I'm not the best here, so. It's got little, this is my fence. Okay, and then I have, let's put him like right here. This is my picture to illustrate bravery. Now, how I would explain that is, David was in a concentration camp. He took advice from a Nazi guard, a plan to escape. This electrical fence, he had to cross over to escape. He took that Nazi's word that the electric was cut off, that the electricity was not there anymore. So he climbed the fence over and he did escape. That's pretty brave to me. Okay? It's not a very good drawing, but it is mine. And it's mine. So, your group is going to come to something similar. Now remember, I only did one word. You have to do 3 to 4. And you can go with that however you want. Okay? I'm going to put the directions back because I know you don't want to look at my drawing. So, here are the directions again in case you forget. You can glance up there. I'm going to play a little music while you draw. If you have any questions, just raise your hand. I'll come over and I'll address it. So if you want to, I'll try to give you about maybe 10 minutes to work on your poster, okay? You may begin.
That he left his bundle with the Americans, so that shows that he was going to come back.
Yeah, that's right. About for cruise.
I said you're going about the oranges. He found them on the tree and he didn't know what they were.
Remember, no words.
Talk to the people.
Yeah.
We can just turn the poster as we go.
I was thinking instead of dividing it first, we could divide it horizontally, and then we could divide it. Have a big seat right here and two seats right here.
Well, we might draw the same, like do something like here, so we put the word in there.
And you explain it, then you will connect how this interpretation is connected to the trait.
You can draw it. I always look at the page and like show it. Yeah, what's it Who can draw?
Curious. I put when he was curious, he continued to go into the town to learn and sing and listen to other people's conversations. I mean, I don't like having like by the main door.
And like listen to the people talk about it. Really honest and curious.
Curious yeah, I'd rather do innocent.
I had when he was on the boat and he sailor thought that he was like
I have it for the mirror. You sing this at the mirror.
what would be easier? Mine would be something on the draw.
For the baby. Yours will be good.
Yeah, mine would be hard to draw. I think hers would be the easiest to draw.
I just put the situation with the woman and her baby pretty innocent. She didn't know the woman would take care of the baby and stuff like that.
I told y'all. Is it okay for y'all to stick because mine just says David just
Orange is pink.
Any words. It's on the picture.
If we do want to make it small, we could just section this off more.
Who can draw it?
I can try, but I'm
Is it like
How would you explain it?
They're not gonna be the same stuff. Okay. Okay, so now you need to draw in like the people and
and I can draw it with
Detail. Wait, okay, then a circle.
yeah, just a circle. That's good. We can color it.
And then
No, that's good.
okay.
that it like
Okay, now we need question marks outside.
just like a drawing.
Okay, you need to do question marks.
Gotta contribute, guys.
Okay, yeah, you can start. You don't do it. Wait, are we gonna color it? What color is it? They say like gray,
They think they were like gray or blue.
grayish, bluish.
Sorry, I should have stroked it. Oh, now it's so
Dude, that's the same color. That's why it's not my sticking bone.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, they gave him.
The Americans gave him the money.
They offered him. There you go. Down to 2,000.
That's what the Americans gave him. I don't think he gave him money.
That's the people from England. Remember, they tried to offer money and he said he didn't.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about it.
I just love how this is like so.
Yeah, he bought a mirror and a car.
Well, maybe keep going back.
When he lost his copies in the seat.
I can do period.
Yeah.
We saw him. When he was thinking about jumping over the stage.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, what is this person? We could put, I mean, mine would all be cute, but I don't know what to do. And you can like draw the people in the bottom of it. Crates and boxes. And he can look
on the side.
little watermelons.
Okay, so you draw the next, Josh.
Wait, let me color his hair black.
You can do the little thing down the road there.
Okay.
The little yellow strap. I don't know why I like it. It might have strap.
Honest?
Or another one.
I'm gonna show where you help He's gonna drive him walking down the road.
Yeah, I don't know. One day. I could be comfortable.
They can come down. They can come from like the side so we don't have to. There you go.
I'm drawing them. Should I like draw them pointing or like what I do with hands?
Draw and put in that and then like one down. Mine's gonna be a stick figure. Shooting the ball.
Should I put? Oh, you can't put words. I forgot. I'm gonna draw a sun for the heck of it.
In the corner.
You gonna draw some?
I should have colored it because now our yellow is like.
Okay.
Do we have to color it in or no?
No.
Wait, okay, so you draw one, Bree draws one, and do I draw one? Or you want to do that?
We can try. We can try.
Oh my God. So I'm drawing the part where he holds up the bear.
You can have one stand outside the building by the bakery.
Yeah, draw like the
Don't judge my drawing.
Like a bakery sign?
I can't put words, but I mean, I thought.
No words.
No, you can put bakery.
Can we put like a little
Like the word above it.
where is he?
Like the word that it is. Okay.
When you explain it, you're going to explain it through that trace. Does that make sense? Okay.
Is he holding a chunk of mirror or?
Just have like a
You
circle.
can draw some bread.
It's a brick in here. It's a broken like I don't really know. Draw a crack over it. Use your imagination.
What's up? I have no imagination.
Make sure you draw like an outer ring.
Usually a stick figure in between doors. Bakery.
Look, we drew it too small.
Wait, that's David, isn't it? Could be the sailors. The sailor wasn't sitting
Bro, I need to throw some
Scene change. Okay, so now if we just draw the man like this with like angry eyebrows or something. What is that? But he just was like, what's going on?
Okay. Next.
And it's and we're gonna do the
She said,
Make sure it's one that I can
What I put out there, you never take anything out.
Getting serious.
You can't run away or stay the same.
Who's the one about
I could wrote it. I said, maybe encourage my curious was to continue to go to town to learn and see what's going on in conversations. David was sometimes saying this is a conversation.
Okay, Bonnie and Brittany and Carlton have decided that they volunteer to go first to explain their illustration they have. Now remember, we're analyzing complex characters throughout the course of our text, which is I am David. So, this group who's going to be speaking, Bonnie. Okay, Bonnie is going to explain to us what they have illustrated and explain their trait that goes along with that. So whenever you're ready.
Okay, we did 4 character traits. The first character trait we did was whenever he was persistent because he dropped his compass in the water, but instead of giving up, he kept on going throughout his journey. And that's the situation that we thought that he was most persistent in. And then this one is when he was curious because he went to the bakery and listened in on other people's conversations so he could learn and see how other people acted, and that's how he was curious. And we drew a big ear to show that he was listening. And then we drew a baby for innocence because when David saw the mother with her child, he didn't realize that the mom would take care of him because he never had that as a child growing up in the camp. And that's why he was innocent to how parents and their children act. And then the last one we did was whenever he was honest because he left his bundle with the couple to go get gas for them. And they didn't think he was going to be honest about it, but he left his bundle to prove that he was coming back. And those were our 4 pictures.
Good job. Good. Okay. Kelsey?
Okay. We did 3 character traits, and the first one is about him being honest, because he went to go get the gas with people and he left his bundle with them, so he'd show him that he's coming back. Our second one is him being curious if he should jump over the fence or not, and believing the guard. And the last one is him about being persistent because he decided he wanted to live instead of die because he had saw people for the first time.
Okay. You said that the last one he's sitting, what is he doing in that picture actually?
He is staring out, I guess that's the ocean. And he saw beauty for the first time, so like he's like
Beauty for the first time. Okay. Gotcha. Good job. Bailey, you want to go? That's why you speaking?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, so what we do is we drew David looking himself in the mirror. When he heard the bakery and the Bryce talking about how his eyes look weird and how his features look weird, then we drew that he looked at himself in the picture, in the mirror, and wondering. Then we also did Honest, and Honest was when she got caught in the ship with the Italian sailor, and then the sailor asked him if he drank his wine, and David was pretty honest and told him that he did, and he didn't run or did any reaction a 12-year-old would have done if he would have done the same thing. And then on the bottom one we drew Innocent, and he's eating orange because he said that he hadn't stolen anything from anybody but oranges he had found on a tree, and we drew him and wondering why people were not calling him innocent.
Okay, thank you. Savannah?
We drew this one right here. This is when he was found an orange on the ground. He was curious about if he could eat it or not. And this is where this is honest because he left his bundle with them when he went to go get gas. And this is distrustful. He was hiding from the cars when they come back because he didn't know if they were going to help him or not or take him.
That's a new one, distrustful. I don't think anybody has used that yet. Distrustful, where he would hide in the bushes when the cars came by because he thought everybody was them, right? Okay, good. Kaylee, you want to go? Okay.
Okay, so we did distrustful, and he's distrustful because he's thinking that the plan for him to escape is actually a trap, and that they're going to put the spotlight on him when he tries to climb over the fence, and that they're going to kill him. And then here, he is curious because he heard people talking about how weird his eyes were, and he doesn't know why his eyes are weird because he's looking at his reflection and he doesn't see it. And then here we said that he is honest because the man doesn't trust him, but he's leaving his bundle with him while he goes to get him gas to show that he's trustful and honest.
Okay. Thank you. Last group, Caitlin.
So,
Devin, you're going to present? Okay.
yes, our group did curious, distrustful, and persistent. So in this one, he's looking at himself in the mirror because he's curious on how he looks because he's overheard the Italians talking about how strange he looks and his sad eyes. And in this one, he's distrustful because he's eavesdropping on the Italians, wondering what they're talking about, and he actually finds out that they're talking about him and how strange he is and how no one knows him. And then this one is persistent because on his first morning in Italy, when he wakes up, he sees all the beautiful scenery and stuff, and at the time he was questioning should he go on or should he just give up. And once he sees all the beautiful scenery, he decides that he must go on and he wants to live.
Good job. So we had all 5 traits illustrated by one group or more groups, okay? I'm going to put these up outside. You don't have to put your name on it. You don't have to put your name on it. I feel good that you illustrated, because you couldn't use words. You just had to use symbols or pictures to associate with the trait. I felt that you did a very good job with this. I love the eyes, the mirrors, the seeing the beauty for the first time. It all worked well on your illustrations. Now, before we leave,